Alright guys, in this video I'll be showing you the top 3 most underrated guns in Fandom Forces. Also joining us today we have Dapal and Jeaven, the CEOs of the guns we're about to talk about in today's video. With that being said, let's begin the video on the top 3 most underrated guns in Fandom Forces.
Starting this list out, we got the KAC SRR, or as I like to call it, the CAC SRR. The CAC SRR is a bit of an odd one even among revolver carbines. It's integrally suppressed, can one-tap head all ranges, 2-tap torso all ranges, and 2-tap limb up to around 108 studs, essentially dealing almost the same damage as the Mosin. It also has a fire rate of 400 RPM and with surprisingly fast handling and recoil recovery. On paper, this sounds like a really good gun, but there's one thing that throws people off. It's the downsides that comes with it. It has a relatively low muzzle velocity of 1500, 6 rounds in the cylinder, and with a slow reload of a revolver. However, that does not mean the CAC SR is not a great weapon. Sure, it's not the easiest of primaries to use, but it sure is a fun one, especially when we get that sweet headshot at a distance. I like to run mine with a skeleton grip. The gun's really fast recoil recovery is one of its biggest strengths, and it allows you to spam your shots surprisingly accurate. Adding a skeleton grip does increase recoil, but the recoil just recovers so quick that does not really matter. And you get to speed up the already fast handling speed. I like to run my CAC SRR with a Malcolm 3x, skeleton grip, speed loader, and tracer as ammo. But you can swap out the skeleton grip for any laser that does not really need skeleton or any grip to be good. But with that being said, let's move on to the number 2 spot.
Coming right up on the number 2 spot, we get the RPK-12. The RPK-12 on its own is not really that great. Both the RPK and the RPK-47 outclass the gun. The 7.62 conversion is also pretty mediocre. However, there is still one upside for using the RPK-12. Just like the AK-12, it has an option for burst fire. Now the great part about this burst fire is not like the current M4/M16A4 burst fire, but rather the old style of bursting that those weapons used to use. Meaning you can sustain a full 1000 rounds per minute when skilled enough with the gun. With that you get an LMG sized mag and damage with the fire rate of an SMG. I like to stick to super armor piercing as I tend to go for a lot of wall bangs. For that I do sacrifice a lot of the 2-shot body and 1-shot headshot kill range. However, with the default ammo that range is extended to far over 100 studs. The great thing about the RPK-12 is that even though that range is shortened, you still have those 1000 rounds per minute to put that one extra round on target. You still have to deal with the downsides of using an LMG, low movement speed and poor ammo economy, ironic for being an LMG. But with recent changes, you can't pick up any ammo from the Colt LMG nor the AUG H-bar, limiting your release supply opportunities. If you're wondering, my recommended sub for the RPK-12 is the AUG P7, muzzle brake, stub grip, blue laser, and super armor piercing to get those campers behind the wall. Well, with that all being said, this concludes the RPK-12. Let's move on to the last gun on the list.
The last gun on this list is the UMP45. This gun is just too good for its ranking class, being able to 2-shot head up to 65 studs and 3-shot limbs up to 69 studs. Yes, the funny number. Anyways, the gun has insanely tight spread and extremely low recoil, so hitting headshots should not be a problem. Compared to other guns in this class, the UMP45 has a decently low minimum time to kill at around 0.1 seconds. It also has an above average range performance, making this gun suited for all ranges. However, there are some downsides to this gun, like having a reduced magazine capacity of 25, lower muzzle velocity of 1500, and a lower fire rate of 600 rounds per minute. It does have an above average penetration of 1.4, so it's extremely useful in CQC maps like Warehouse. Also, if you're wondering, my preferred set for the UMP45 is reflex sight, long barrel, or muzzle booster depending on the map and environment, stubby grip, and gray laser, and with this setup you'll have the PDW headshot machine. In conclusion to the UMP45 is an extremely stable gun, dealing high damage and having low recoil along with good accuracy. To use this gun to its maximum potential, the user will have to try to hit all headshots to make every shot count and get that 2-shot headshot kill. Oh yeah, before we end the video, here's a clip I got while making this video, but I had to toss because I was in a Discord call and it captured the call audio.
Oh my god, so much fun. It's kind of interesting. They actually made this map actually look kind of good. I'm right behind you. Yeah. I'm going front. Okay, person. I just got roll-branded. What the frick?
Well yeah, this is the end of the video, and once again huge thanks to Dapal and Jeaven for helping me make this video. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe, consider joining our Discord and all channel memberships, link is in the description below. But anyways, I have to go now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!